Our topic is the software development life cycle. So it is a structured process used by developers to build high quality software efficiently. It outlines clear steps from understanding the user needs, delivering and maintaining the final product. So ang SDLC ay ang process para mapaganda pa ang isang software. Dito malalaman ng creator ng isang software kung ano pa yung mga pwede pang ma-improve para mas maging effective ang isang software. Kung ano pa yung mga kulang, kung ano pa yung pwedeng idagdag, kung tugma ba yung software sa need ng user. At nakakatulong din ito sa pagbawas o pagtanggal ng mga problema o risk sa isang software. At para rin kapag ginagamit ng software ay wala nang maging problema o aberya.
So there are 6 phases of software development cycle. There is planning, analysis, design, implementation, testing and integration, and maintenance.
Number 1, planning. Planning. This is initial and most critical phase where goals are defined and a clear direction is set for project. It lays the foundation for the rest of the cycle. So, ibig sabihin, ito ay pagpaplano or planning or initiation. Kumbaga, pagpaplano ng proyekto or pagtukoy ng mga layunin at direction. Examples. A business wants an inventory management system. In planning, they decide on features like tracking stock, suppliers, and orders, and estimate a 3-month development timeline. Number 2, analysis. Focus on fully understanding what the system needs to do. This phase ensures the developers build exactly what the users require. Ibig sabihin naman ito ay ano ba talaga ang kailangan ng system? Ano ang mga feature ng functionality ang importante sa mga gagamit nito? Tinatawag namin itong may requirements gathering or analysis. Examples. After interviewing the registrars of ICE, you learn that the system must support course registration, schedule viewing, and automatic email confirmation. Number 3, design. This phase turns ideas into blueprints. It focuses on how system will work and look, both technically and visually. Ibig sabihin naman ito ay pagdidisenyo ng gamit, pagbuo ng blueprint. Examples. Designers prepare wireframes of the user dashboard, and developers plan how data will follow from the front end to the server. Number 4, the implementation. Also known as development or coding. This is where the actual software product starts to take shape. Ibig sabihin naman ito ay pagbuo ng software or pag-code ng programs. Examples. The developers start writing the code for the system, such as creating the login page and dashboard. Number 5, testing and integration. This phase ensures the software works correctly and is bug-free before it's released or used. Ibig sabihin naman ito, pagsubok ng software or pagtitest para sa mga bug. Examples. QA testers discover that certain users can access their dashboard. The bug is fixed, and the software passes final system test. Number 6, maintenance. After release, The system needs ongoing support to remain effective and secure. Ibig sabihin naman ito ay pagpapanatili ng system or pag-aalaga sa software. Kumbaga parang pag-aayos ng mga bug or problema. Examples: users request a dark mode feature. Developers update the interface and patch a security flaw found in the login module.
For the models of software development life cycle, first one is the waterfall model. So this is a linear and sequential approach where each phase must be completed before the next begins. So meron siyang advantage and disadvantage for each model. So for the waterfall model, ang advantage niya is simple and easy to manage. And its disadvantage naman is hard to change na once the phase is complete. And next one is the V model or the verification and validation model. This is an extension of the waterfall model that emphasizes testing at every development stage. So meron din siyang advantage and disadvantages, which is advantage niya is early detection of defects. And yung disadvantage niya is same sa limitation ng waterfall, which is mahirap na siyang baguhin once complete na yung phase. And the third one is the incremental model. So the software is built and delivered in small functional pieces or increments. Ang advantage nito is early partial delivery and easier testing. So for the disadvantages, kailangan niya ng solid architecture from the beginning. And the fourth one is the iterative model. So repeating cycles of development, allowing gradual improvement based on feedback. Yung advantage nito is continuous yung improvement, adaptable siya. So for the disadvantage naman, more time, mas maraming time and resources yung kailangan.
Spiral model. The spiral model repeats steps of a project starting with modest goals and expanding outwards in ever wider spiral called rounds. Each round of the spiral continues a project, and each round may follow traditional software development methodology such as modified waterfall. A race analysis is performed each round. The spiral model is a software development process that combines elements of both design and prototyping in stages. So, meron pong tayong apat na phases of the spiral model. Una, ang planning phases. The requirements are gathered and analyzed. Objective, alternative, and constraints are identified. Kalawa, risk analysis phase. Possible risks, technical, financial, operational, etc. are identified and analyzed. Mitigation strategies are planned. Prototypes might be created to explore risk areas. 3. Engineering phase. Engineering phase, actual development and testing of the product or its features. More complete versions of the product are built as the spiral progresses. 4. Evaluation phase. Evaluation phase, the customer evaluates the current version. Feedback is gathered and used for the next iteration. Decisions are made on whether to continue, change direction, or stop. So, the next is Big Bang model. The Big Bang model in software development is a less structured model where development begins with very little planning and a large amount of coding is done with the expectation that requirements will emerge as the project progresses. It's mostly suitable for small projects or academic experiments. So, the Big Bang model explains simply, what is it? The Big Bang model is a software development approach where no detailed planning, no clear goals, and no structured design happen at the start. Developers start coding immediately based on very few or uncertain requirements. The idea is to keep building and adjusting until something useful comes out. So, the Big Bang model, how it works. There is no plan. You start developing with the little information you have. Requirement can change anytime, even during development. Testing happen late, usually after most of the product is built. At the end, whatever you build is delivered to the client or user. Next is Agile model. The term of Agile model refers to a software development methodology that emphasizes iterative development, collaboration, customer feedback, and flexibility in responding to change. The Agile model is a flexible and iterative approach to software development. Instead of building an entire product at once, development happens in small, manageable chunks called iteration or sprint. The Agile model is a project management approach particularly effective in software development that emphasizes flexibility and adaptability by breaking down projects into smaller iterative phases called sprints. It focuses on collaboration, continuous delivery, and customer feedback to adapt to changing requirements and deliver value incrementally. The number 8 is Scrum. What is Scrum? The term verb of Scrum. It looks like you mean Scrum, one of the most popular frameworks in the Agile family. Scrum is a popular Agile framework used for developing, delivering, and maintaining complex products, especially software. It focuses on teamwork, collaboration, and iterative progress. Reward a well-defined goal. Scrum helps teams break work into small pieces, deliver them into short cycles called sprints, and adapt quickly based on feedback.